Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where legends are made and titles are won. Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this area.
He's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Milroe. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So South Carolina's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, Gilman making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there?
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here.
And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The give to the tailback. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
The play-action fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Third down coming up. That's the end of the first.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. A third down play to get the quarter started. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The Gamecocks want to move quickly. The give to the lone running back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
To the air. It's Milroe. Finds his back in the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's going to pass. Quickly complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon. And the guy this defense has got to be ready for.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last one.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Ooh, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
And you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry up. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose. Deep shot for the end zone. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David? And the sack all the way back at the 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's got great speed. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Milroe. He looks that one in nicely. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive line with being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Shotgun snap on third down. The quick out. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first position.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
It's easy when you got a QB like this. Just make the right reads and go chew up yards. Not only can he make the right reads, he can make people miss. He can make even bigger plays than this, but just chews up 20-plus yards in a hurry.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes the catch and knocked down. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Toss sweep to the right. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll try to get it through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. The completion well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Get it out on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Caught near the sticks. It's Young. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody.
Nothing but green ahead. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have one period of play.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Milroe. Buying some time. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy.
He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Ooh, the defense so lucky that was not a touchdown. The offense saw an opportunity to take a chance and take a shot, and they executed that play beautifully.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown Tide! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by a field goal over Clemson. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Sellers. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the 35, he's loose. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Give to the back. Nice move to keep moving. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Brown.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On first down from their own 22. From the gun, the ground game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Handoff from the gun. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Alabama will get the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, under-talked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform.
A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. He's looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback checking off. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He makes the connection. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day in this.